Hey, welcome to Neversink Farm, out here in the winter field. And we have one LowCat that we overwintered the whole winter. It's this one. And this was put up in June last year, so it's been in the ground 10 months. We haven't done anything to it. We just left it. It's not even anchored. It's gone through tons of storms and winter weather and lots of high-speed winds, and it's fine. And the key to that is just setting it up correctly, which, you know, it's easy to do correctly, but it's also incredibly easy to do incorrectly. I'm gonna go through some tips on how you know if it's set up correctly, so that you can just look at it and say, does it look right? The first thing is it's important to have the covering tight, right, from end to end. So you want to set that up without bungee, without that shock cord on there. Pull it tight, and if it stretches out for whatever reason from wind or something, you want to redo it. Okay, and a good way to know is, you see the distance from like here to here, right? If your bungee's down here, right? If your shock cord is down here and this is pulled down, then it's too loose. It's definitely too loose. You shouldn't be able to have the bungee pull it down too much, because that's a lot of slack. That's an easy way to tell. Okay, and at the ends, okay, you want to have your hoop facing a little out, right? And have this nice and taut, okay? And you don't want to have any extra material here. Okay, you see how I put one U-stake down here, okay? Then I put another one here, so I hold it, then I trim off the ends, because that's more stuff for the wind to catch, so I keep it nice and trim, okay? Okay, so taut, check to see if, you know, you have any distance between the hoop and that'll tell you, right? Check this, that it's at an angle, and check for any air openings, okay? See how this has a little one here, okay? You wanna make sure there's no way for the wind to get in, okay? Is the plastic touching the ground everywhere, okay? Because once the wind gets in, that's it. It'll just, you know, it becomes a kite, okay? So can wind get in anywhere? Is there extra material? If you use the right width, there should be very little extra material along the edges. If you see a lot of extra material, then that's a problem. You got to use a narrower covering. Another thing is the bungee on the ring, right? Not on the covering itself, but make sure it's on the ring. That's where you want it. And you want the ring pressed in, right? So that it's not up out of the ground. If you have very sandy soil, then you may want to consider anchoring at least every other one or something. Put it in, you put it at a nice little angle, help anchor. This one's not anchored, but it's not like required, but I think it's always a good idea. If you have yours that's lifting up, lifting is probably due to wind getting in, but a little extra security isn't a bad thing. So just think about some anchors. All right, so hopefully that helps, and yeah, enjoy your early vegetables, late season vegetables. Till next time.